All right, there's rumors about Sean Payton could be headed to the Bears, leaving New Orleans. But first, John Lynch is in a little bit of trouble. He liked a tweet saying that Jimmy Garoppolo was booty cheeks. He was trash, and he clarified it that it was a mistake. He didn't mean to say it. He had tweeted it. The rumor is he had tweeted it um, during Mass. Okay, during Christmas Eve Mass. Okay, so I'm guessing that he is a Catholic. Okay, I went to school in the Catholic Church for a minute. I know a little bit about the Catholic ways. Okay, but start with the 49 drama, and then we end off with the Sean Payton rumors, which he been in New Orleans forever. Okay, it seemed like, but so it says 49ers GM John Lynch says he accidentally liked the tweet bashing quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo while at Mass. Okay, they played Thursday, I think it was. Oh, Friday. I don't know when they played. So I guess they played Thursday, but I guess he tweeted Friday. Said, "Oh, holy tweet!" Shout out to USA Today for an article. Check out the USA Today, USToday.com. Oh, holy tweet! Excuse me. The San Francisco 49ers general manager John Lynch explanation for apparently unfortunate slip of the thumbs while in Mass on Christmas Eve. It all started when somebody noticed that John Lynch had liked a tweet from a little followed account that tagged Lynch and said, "Leave Jimmy in Nashville." They just lost to the Titans. Presumably, the person behind the message was not pleased with 49ers quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo's performance on Thursday against the Tennessee Titans. He went 26 for 35, 322, and one touchdown and two picks as the 49ers lost 20-17. Lynch responded with his own tweet not long after his like was discovered. He said, "Wow, quote, apparently, while on Christmas Eve Mass with my family, I accidentally and unknowingly liked the tweet. Never intended to like the tweet and remained a huge believer in Jimmy. Merry Christmas to everybody." So that's what he said right there. My man said, "Leave Jimmy in Nashville." He liked that tweet. So obviously, they got all the information there. So it says Lynch was in a Hall of Fame defensive back and Super Bowl champion, became the organization's general manager in 2017. His first season running the team, he traded a second round pick to New England for Patriots Garoppolo. 2 seasons later, the 49ers went to the Super Bowl. Injuries and inconsistency have played Garoppolo time in San Francisco. However, the team selected quarterback Trey Lance with the number 3 overall pick in this year's draft. Coincidentally, NFL Network aired a Football Life documentary about Lynch on Friday. So he had the hot hand. So my thing is this, bro. I mean, it is weird. I didn't like some shit that when you doing something, you subconsciously kind of you might like it. It might be a mistake. I think. And first of all, I like John Lynch growing up. I like that few of them Buccaneers over there: Derrick Brooks, Warren Sapp, John Lynch, Simeon Rice. I mean, John Lynch was Michael Allstott was probably my favorite. Warwick Dunn, Michael Allstott and Warwick Dunn was my favorite ones. Okay, and, John Lynch was right there too, man. The way he would come down in the box and deliver the wood like a linebacker, dude. He one of the hardest hitting safeties ever. John Lynch, and obviously Wright Lott might be the hardest hitting safety of all time. But John Lynch is in that conversation and not too far behind. Hell of a football player. He's done a great job as a GM. But like I said about GMs before, you really judge by if you can do everything else right. You can get defensive ends, you get elite defensive players, you can get elite wide receivers. But if you can't get the quarterback position right, you're not gonna be at his team long. He got everything right about him around the quarterback position, and they still being inconsistent. Super Bowl, miss Super Bowl, Super Bowl, no Super Bowl. We see what they do this year, but they still inconsistent because you don't have good quarterback play. Good quarterbacks only got to pay one guy that can control the whole rhythm of both sides of the ball. And sometimes he might can control, field position for special teams, kicking field goals and punts and all that. So that's why a quarterback is more valuable than elite defense. On elite defense, you might have to pay, 21, you might have to pay 15 or 21 guys, 11 or the 20 some guys that's on defense, and then also some of them dudes they contribute on special teams as well too, and on offense. So that's why getting the quarterback position is right as imperative because it actually saves you money. You know what I'm saying? How many great defenses have continued to, have a dynasty? Really none. Patriots did, but that's because of time. Without time, we seen what Drew Bledsoe, they didn't get it done. you know, 85 Bears, the 2011 Buccaneers, 2000 Ravens, whoever the hell they year they was. Why didn't they repeat, or why didn't they? Seattle became the closest. Had Seattle, and they had Russell Wilson too, but had their defense closed the deal back to back years, that's something that hadn't happened in a long time. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for defense to put 2 years together because guys get injured, guys go up elsewhere, they get paid, they get big headed, they get their radio show, TV spots, they get big headed. So, like I said, that's why getting a quarterback position is very important. It's damn near a must. Quarterback covers up a lot of different holes. The Chiefs ain't perfect, but Mahomes make it look like it. But that's the question. He missed on Jimmy Garoppolo. And like I said, Trey Lance need a lot of work. People don't understand, man. He need a lot of work. He was a dude who didn't go through his progressions in college. He was a guy that was either going to run, if you're lucky, chuck it down, or go down the field. In this league, you can't just be about that. You can't just check it down, run, and go. You got to go through 1, 2, 3. You got to be able to go through your progressions. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to fit the ball in holes. He's an explosive quarterback with his feet, and he's explosive going down the field. Everything else, they need to fill in the blanket. Right now, what I seen him play, I think he played in New Orleans or something like that. He's not ready. The offseason may change that. And just because he was picked 3rd overall, take your time. Continue to nurture him. Continue to get the mechanics right. If he survives just around the football, then you're gonna be looking for a quarterback in 5 or 6 seasons, except for 10 to 13, 15 season. So that's what John Lynch is gonna be judged on, his quarterback, judging quarterbacks. But like in the tweet, the validity is if it was Tom Brady, after a good game, or Jimmy after whatever it may be, another quarterback, a good quarterback after a good game, he did that by mistake, people would believe him. But Jimmy Garoppolo apparently played trash versus Tennessee Titans in Nashville, and apparently you drafted Trey Lance, and you like that tweet, but it seems that you actually validated, without even liking the tweet. The tweet is just a cherry on top of the Sunday. So if it wasn't true and you didn't draft a quarterback and you believed in Jimmy Garoppolo, why'd you take Trey Lance? Riddle me that, Batman. Riddle me that. So, like I said before, the reason that it's getting stories getting publicized off a small Twitter page who had an honest opinion, right, is because it's true. It's true. But right now they can't switch it out because Trey Lance isn't ready. And it may be 2 years till he's ready. It may be 3. People forget Rodgers sat for a minute behind Brett Favre. And that's probably going to enable him to play into his 40s a little bit. So ain't nothing wrong with sitting. Even if they take you that high, don't mean they got to throw you into the wolves. When you're ready, you're ready. And there's a lot of things they got to clean up there. But right now, if they hand the keys over him before he's ready, they're going to be right back in the draft in a year or 2 or down the road looking for a quarterback. But yeah, Garoppolo started off good there for a minute. Just ain't that good. So maybe he was a system quarterback. At times, Jacoby Brissett looked better than him. But maybe he's honestly just a system quarterback, man. So, it is what it is. I'm not surprised, man. General managers and, front office people shouldn't even be on social media. Okay, they shouldn't even be on social media, bro. That's my thing. These people shouldn't even be on social media. It avoids all that. If you do, I don't know what to say, man. You just shouldn't be on social media. It's just best not to be on there, man. And things like this won't happen. But you live and you learn. I've done something like that, like tweets. I had tweets dissing me, and I see people tag. I just kind of, in traffic or just not paying attention, maybe watching the show or just my mind somewhere else. and you like it by mistake, and then you instantly go back and read it, you be like, oh, there's nigga dishing me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I've been there before, man. I've done something like that before. And like I said, sometimes it was people dissing me, and I look back, oh, you diss me. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. And when you got internet beef, not everybody deserves a reaction. You feel me? Everybody doesn't deserve a reaction. A lot of people diss me sitting on social media, whatever. But man, really, man, I'm focused on what I'm building. It's not, to me, it's not that important. You know? I just learned that every action it's not gonna have a reaction. Shouldn't deserve a reaction. Every diss shouldn't deserve a response. But yeah, apparently, man, it's rumors about Sean Payton, all right? There's rumors about Sean Payton. I'm gonna knock these videos out and make me a parlay for this week of football. So there's rumors about Sean Payton going to the Bears, okay? I don't know the connection to the Bears. I don't know if ownership is willing to I don't know what would be the gain there. Historically, are Chicago Bears historically better than? Are they historically better than? Hold on. Are they historically better than the New Orleans Saints? Absolutely. They have a bigger fan base. 85 Bears is what they living off of, and in the 2000s, they played in one of the more pedestrian Super Bowls. Bears and the Colts were Peyton Manning guys for Super Bowl, but it was rated too though. But it says, man, after many seasons of craving a franchise quarterback, I don't know why I could never let me highlight the first letter. There you go. The Bears fans finally got their wish with Justin Fields, and it's clear that Fields has NFL talent. However, he needs a leader to bring out his true potential and help him learn from his rookie mistakes. The frustration continues to grow with fans, but it is now centered around head coaching fire Matt Nagy. Okay, it says, well, Albert Beer, excuse me, Beard appears on the herd. Uh, dude, well, Colin Hurd on Wednesday saying he believes that the Bears rebuild in the offseason. Okay, um, and as soon as Nagy will be gone, he said that there are two quarterback groups the Bears should be looking at take over for Matt Nagy. Quote, you got a young quarterback bringing in an offensive guy developing. Beer said, quote, do you hold on to the general manager, Ryan Pace? If he convinces you he can land Sean Payton, I think that's one name to just sort of keep an eye on. So he said he isn't sure that Payton, head coach of New Orleans Saints, would leave a team, but he thinks Payton and New England Patriots offensive coordinator Jonathan Downs are two great candidates to replace Nagy and further Fields' development. McDaniels previously interviewed for head coaching position with the Bears in 2018. Okay, and then he also, man, and McDaniels also, man, ain't no reason to keep going on. McDaniels also, bro, I think he turned down the Colts, and obviously, man, that looked like a great job, man, with them actually bouncing back. It looks like a very, very lucrative job now, especially if they get some better quarterback play. Okay, but um, but um, but yeah, like I said before, what's the motivation for leaving? He already got to say in person. New Orleans done everything for him, stood by him and Bounty Gate and wait till he got back. Like the first coach with a shoe endorsement with Jordan. I mean, what's the motivation? You got a great defense right now. I guess the motivation is the sale is Fields. And then you got Khalil Mack. You got a good defense. You just got to put a couple. And I guess if you look at Chicago, you're looking at the fan base, right? You're looking at the quarterback, and then you're looking at the defense. Because he get there, he gonna draft offensive linemen. People think he'll get there and draft elite tight ends and receivers and stuff of that nature. Jimmy Garoppolo, he did draft him, I believe. But no, he gonna go over there and build the trenches first. That's what he did in New Orleans. They're gonna build the line, offensive line. They're gonna build the defensive line so Khalil Mack can eat, and and then they'll worry about placing the receivers. And he got Montgomery. But like I said, what's the motivation? It got to be the quarterback position in the Saints cap situation. It got to be the fan base in the city of Chicago. You know what I'm saying? And it got to be Justin Fields in that defense. So he got some reasons to go over there. You know, do you really want to leave New Orleans? You know, and if you're gonna leave New Orleans, you know, I think Chicago a good place food wise. Then he gonna have other opportunities, man. The Giants, you know, they pretty much, if you look at it, the Giants is a team on an upswing. You got receivers, still got to build the offensive line there. You don't have a quarterback. Your defense is pretty talented. You know what I'm saying? It's just that quarterback and offensive line. But you know, Chicago is an attractive place. You know, you just got to protect the quarterback and develop the quarterback and fill in and build the trenches. It is an attractive place. You know what I'm saying? But Nagy should be fired, and they already eliminated from playoffs. Cleveland might be open. I mean, you know, I think it's a chance that he leaves, but if it was the Dallas Cowboys, then I probably would be for sure that he probably would be headed over there. But Chicago got to be willing to get him power in the front office, and then his relationship with Mickey Loomis. They got a great relationship at drafting players and evaluating players. So really, it's gonna take a lot of money. It's gonna take a lot of power in that team too. He got to have full control, bro. He got to have a GM that he trusts. So Terry Fonta, he went over to the Atlanta Falcons already, and then the division isn't that much easier. Aaron Rodgers could be leaving. It could be so some reasons to go over there. But hey, let me know what you think about the John Lynch tweet. Let me know what you think about Sean Payton potentially headed to the Chicago Care Bears. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request, all my social media links, subscription. Twitter's the fastest way, then Facebook, then Instagram. We'll make a financial donation. Cash App, CJ Good 313. Venmo, CJ Good 313. PayPal link description. All my social media links in the description as well too. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you have a business question, inquiry, all that. That's where to donate. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. All right. Comment, next subscribe button, bell icon button, hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications, go live or drop a video. Other than that, man, Cash App, Venmo, go at the bottom of the screen. Check out the NFL playlist for more videos like this. Merry Christmas to all and all a good night. Okay. Appreciate the love and support. One time for one time. Peace.